Good. My name's Kandjilu. I was invited to come and have a few minutes with you. I'm speaking to the grade 12s, the senior learners. Very good. As we march through the year and towards the year, it is good that we keep reminding ourselves as to why we find ourselves at this school and what is it that we aspire to become. The reminders should always be there. And this is one of the reasons why I find myself here. I came to speak to you, and whenever we speak to learners, it is obvious that some learn and others are always just there to escort other learners. So the choice is yours, whether you are here to learn or you are just here to escort others, as they make use of the time that we have this morning. Here I'm going to start by saying, the situation at your home, the situation in your community, the situation in the region depends entirely on who you are going to be. Whatever you are going to be will determine whether the situation at your home will change, the situation in your community will change, or the situation in your region will change. How are you deciding to grow up? How are you deciding to leave this school? Will you go and make the change at home? Will you go and make the change in your community? The question is yours to answer. Look, take your mind back at home. How are things at home? And when you come here, ask yourself, am I doing the right thing to make sure that I change the situation that I left and the situation that always greet me when I go home? Am I doing the right thing to go and change it? You know, as we grow up, our body experiences a lot of changes, and these changes come with a lot of distraction. Changes that will even make you see teachers as your competitors, instead of people that are supposed to be there to direct you, to get you from point A to point B. These are the changes that we get. Boys become big, girls become big, and if you are unable to manage the change that is happening in your body, it will make you derail away from the course that you're supposed to follow. Life is predetermined. Life is something that we organize. Life does not happen by accident. You cannot pass by accident. You cannot pass by luck. You can only pass if you prepare. And witchcraft does not work in school. Those who pass, they don't drink or they don't eat anything, but they eat their books. There is no luck in education unless you prepare. My friends, my brothers, life can be changed. Life can be made better, but it all starts from here. Grade 12, it means you have come a long way. Many learners destroy their careers just when they get to grade 12, because it is in grade 12 where most learners are unable to know whether they should behave as seniors or they should behave as criminals before the other learners. The grade 9, grade 10, grade 8, some grade 12 behave as if now we are here, we are the ones, and as they are doing that, they get distracted, and then they failed. In other words, there was no reason why we're showing off for being a grade 12 learner. Instead of you behaving in a way that will inspire the person in grade 10, in grade 11, in grade 8, you want to behave like a criminal in grade 12 simply because you are finishing now, you are completing. That is how most learners distract themselves. But this is not what we want. When you are in grade 12, let a learner in grade 11, let a learner in grade 8, grade 9, grade 10 see that I want to be like that person. That positive inspiration is the one that you should display to every learner at this school, so that when you leave this school, everybody will say, I want to be like John, I want to be like Maria. Not because Maria or John used to be a troublemaker, but because this person used to display positive behavior that I should follow. That is who a grade 12 should be. I mean, you have been here. or you have come from another school to come and complete here. Show that character that you're a grade 12 learner. When it's time to go for studies, when it's time for class, let that learner learn from you on how you can do it. Because we teach each other everywhere we find ourselves. And wherever we find ourselves, there is somebody that we should look up to. So be a person that the lower grade learners should look up to so that they can as well not derail themselves from what and why they find themselves here. Grade 12 learner is coming, walking there. They should see that that is a grade 12 learner. He's a senior, and I need to work. I need to do my things the way this person is busy doing it. According respect to the teachers, they should learn from you. They should see that, okay, even if I'm in grade 12, my teacher is still my teacher. But if a grade 12 learner is showing the grade 10, grade 11 learners to say, no, a teacher is my competitor, then the education is going to be disturbed. Because every learner should see a teacher as a teacher. Because we are not the same. We are not the same. You came from your house to come and listen to the teachers. The government pay teachers because the teachers have to be there for you. But if you want to change everything and make things different to see, to eat that, no, you and the teacher are almost the same and you can just travel at any point, then we are not doing anything. Inspire your fellow learners. Accord that respect to all the teachers, to all the learners. Your fellow learners need to be respected by you. Because as you grow up, your conduct, your morals must keep changing, must keep improving, so that you can teach the other ones that are following you behind. Nobody will remember you for troubling you, for creating trouble at school. But surely the school will remember you, and the school might even remain with your certificates, with your trophies in the office, if you do well. But if you trouble, everybody will just forget you. Because when you go because of trouble, you will not leave anything that people will look at, that this was done by this person. If you engrave on the wall your name, whatever I was here, the school will paint it off. Then when you are gone, it's also gone. But if you do well, the records of the school will show that there was a learner here in 2023 that did this and that, and the evidence is there showing there. Are we communicating? Life should be prepared, and it should be prepared here. I started by asking you a question. How is the situation at home? How do you want to change it? Because most learners forget the situation at home, and when they come here, they want to show off to others as if everything is fine at home. But when you knock off and go back home, the situation greets you with a very beautiful smile. That welcome, this is the reality at your house, not what you were showing off at school. Decide to every day work on how you can change the situation at home. Because you might be the only one in grade 12 in your family now, meaning you are given the opportunity to create that change. But you are busy destroying it. And I just hope you are not one of those who are busy destroying the cause of changing the situation at home. Do not be that person. Be the person that embraces the opportunity to have gone through school, and today, by God's grace, you find yourself in grade 12, almost there, almost there. Half of it is done. Complete it properly, without disrupting anybody's future. Because when you come here, it's either you build your friend or you destroy your friend. And when you find yourself the way you are here, if you see somebody doing nonsense and you keep quiet or you support, God will judge you. And I'm seeing you with pens and pencils. If you can take note of the chapter, Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 18, it tells us that if you allow your friend or the next person to do the wrong things or to sin, God will hold you accountable. When that person dies, God will ask you about that person's blood. And when we say dying, is not the literal dying that we know, but when a person fails, when a person goes into suffering because of what he used to do in front of you and you keep quiet, God will judge you. Take note of that. So in other words, whenever you are among your friends and you see your friend doing something which is not right, be the person that will tell your friend frankly and say, my friend, this is not right. And decide whether you are going to be my friend from now on or not by leaving whatever you are doing which is wrong and do the right thing. Do not watch your friends do wrong things, but be there, encourage each other, motivate each other, correct each other, so that you can travel together and finish the race together positively. If there are learners that used to complete at this school with good grades, taught by the teachers that are teaching you now, why not you? Why should you not make it? The choice is yours. You have everything that it takes for you to make it. You come to school, you are a learner from January to December. You even tell yourself that since I went at Dr. Romanus Kampungu, I never asked a question from a teacher. A learner cannot be like that. A learner needs to read books. When you read books, go through your summaries. Do your summaries. Study. Take yourself through, and when you don't understand something, that is the opportunity that you need to get closer to your teacher and ask for clarification on certain things. A learner that doesn't ask, it's either the learner knows what he's doing, or the learners understand the content, or the learner doesn't know what he or she wants. A learner needs to ask. And the person who asks is a person who reads. Because when you read, you come across things that might not be so familiar to you, and you need to ask from your teacher for clarification, and you move on. Do not see your teachers as competitors. Do not see your teachers as enemies. You don't say, no, that teacher just hates me, I don't know why. I don't know. No, it cannot happen like that. There is no teacher that should hate you. There is no learner that should hate a teacher. That is not why we are here. We are here to learn from those who are teaching. And we are here to be corrected by those who are teaching. And when we understand it in that context, school is going to be fun and easy. You pass with your good grades, and you go and continue with your further studies without having left any wrong mark behind. A grade 12 learner who completed at Dr. Romanus Kampungu in 2023, finding him or herself at the university of your choice. It should be prepared here. My friend, that situation at home should always ring a bell in your head to say, no, I need to correct something at home. You might be the only one that is in grade 12 now, or you might have elder siblings that have gone through grade 12 already, but they did not go anywhere because something did not go right. But you are here now to make that thing different. You are here to make sure that things will change there. Your parents are looking up to you. Your neighbors are looking up to you. Be that person whose neighbor will say, be like the child of person A, person B. Why are you being like this? Why don't you be like that person's child? Why don't you be like my neighbor's daughter, my neighbor's son? Be that inspiration. Be that light at your house, in your community, and at school, in your classroom. Be that learner. And then everything is going to be fine. My friends, boys and girls, when you mix this fake love that always comes to disturb you because of the changes that you're experiencing in your body, then the summaries will not go well. If you look around your school, there is no girl, there is no boy that will guarantee you a future. No, it cannot happen. Beautiful ladies, beautiful or handsome boyfriends are found at the university. And when you reach there, you'll choose whether you want to start, or you can wait and go get them at your workplace. How many teachers have you seen that maybe they found their wives or their husbands at school? There are many. Because at the workplace, that's where you have to choose now the right person. The person who knows how to take care of him or herself are found at the workplace. Because everything is done, they have prepared their life, and there you can choose. If you choose here, you are just choosing a time waster. If you choose here, you are just choosing a time waster. Now here is one thing. Here is one thing. If you read the book of Genesis, God created a man first, is it? God created a man, and God provided this man with work, to work in the garden, is it? This man was created and he was given what? Work. I want you to understand the formula, eh? You are busy working with a lot of formulas in school. Understand the formula. God created a man and God gave this man work. What did he say? Work this garden. Meaning take care of this garden. Make sure this garden blossoms. Make sure that this garden becomes productive. After God gave this man work, God said, no, this man is not going to be happy if he's going to be alone. But then I need to create for him a companion, a friend, a helper. And this helper is who? Is Eve. The woman then came in. Do you see that? In other words, God didn't give you your work yet. So there is no reason why you should get yourself a girlfriend. I'm speaking to boys. There is no reason why you should get yourself a girlfriend, because you have nothing that this girlfriend will help you with. Do you understand? God created a man, gave him work, and then he looked for a helper. With you, if you get a girlfriend now, you have nothing that a girlfriend will help you with, but this girlfriend will just destroy you because you will have nothing to do. Is it clear? So please finish your school, go to university, and finish, get something to do. Then there will be the right time for you to get somebody that will help you in the house. When you are busy running around to look for bread, somebody is ready now to help you. But if you get them now, they will help you in making sure that you don't study. Do you see that? Girls, if you get or you allow these boys to get you, these boys have nothing that you are going to help them with. They are also struggling to put things in place. Wait until you go and get a person that has something that you are able to help them with. You are born or you are made to be helpers of men in one instance. You help a man who has something to do, who has projects, who has businesses. Then you as a woman, you come and help this man continue to succeed. But if we mix around this formula, then my friends, my brothers and sisters, things are going to be wrong. Our situations at home will never change. Our situations in the community will never change. We will continue to have fathers with kids that they don't even know where they find themselves. We will continue having babies who do not know the love of their fathers, because if you impregnate somebody now as a boy, will this child ever know your love? What time do you give that love? If you are even maybe finding yourself in the hostel, when will this child know the father? When will this child know the mother, if the mother is giving this child to the grandmother? We should not mix up the formulas. The formulas have been given to us already. When you look at these faces, see a brother who needs help in school, see a sister who needs assistance in school, not a person that should satisfy your love. No. There's nothing. They have nothing to give you. They have nothing to give you. Don't learn how to kiss here. It is not the right place. You are not doing it with the right person. They will waste your time. You become a girlfriend now, a boyfriend now, something goes wrong, you get a child, and when you go to the university, you find somebody now that your heart really falls for that person. Then you start regretting the time you wasted the doctor. I wish. Then the time does not help. to be reversed, and it cannot be managed to be reversed. Time is forever going forward, unless it's us that should go and rush and get that time. Never will you pull back the time. The time will never come back. Once it passes, it's gone, unless we chase behind. So my friends, if somebody is proposing you, ladies, tell yourself this one is not looking for love. He needs help. He needs help. Don't. No, I love you. Mm-mm. Tomorrow another person, no, I love you. You know, at this level, you love everyone. Do you understand? At this level, you love all the girls. Every girl that comes, you love her. Because if you say, this one looks beautiful, tomorrow again, this one looks beautiful, it means you are not set, you are not ready, you don't know what you want. You don't know what you want. It is just a sign that tells you that, no, here, I must wait. You cannot be loving everyone. You cannot be seeing beauty in everyone. See a sister, see a brother, help yourself, explain to each other those formulas, those content that you are reading, so that tomorrow, if you are really serious, tell him, let's meet at the university. If you want to taste my lips, university. Let's see. Let's see if you get there. By that time, I'll even be able to put on nice makeup. But here, before you come to school, before you come to the hostel, unless your mother has to give you $100 to buy everything that your necessities. And then this $100 is the one that you are even going to OK Food and buy chocolate for somebody wasting your time. Huh? Thinking that now life has started here because I'm able to receive chocolate from my boyfriend. I'm able to buy chocolate for my girlfriend, my friend. This girl is not stable. The person who will buy chocolate every day will win her. Then you regret. This boy who's buying soap money, chocolate, is not stable. When you get a person who has enough money for chocolate and enough money for soap, you regret. Because you have chosen or you were confused by that one who could not even know what to buy within $100 because there is a sister on the other side. Let's know why we find ourselves here. Let's remember the reason why we have traveled all the way through to this point. Do not spoil it. They say a journey is difficult towards the end. And many people quit just before the end. Please, I implore that you remain focused and just finish. We only have 4 to 5 months. Then you say goodbye to this school. And grade 12s even live earlier than that. You are almost there. Don't spoil yourself. There is no boyfriend here. There are only people who are here to prepare the same thing that you are preparing. What are you going to help them with, ladies? Do these guys have anything for you to help them with? They don't have. In terms of love, love can wait. Finish these problems that you have now. Imagine physical science is a problem, you don't understand it. Mathematics is a problem, you don't understand it. Then there is a girl who says, I can see that you don't love me because today you spoke to me this way. Another problem. How will you handle these problems? Huh? I already have a lot of problems. At my house, my parents are suffering, my siblings are suffering. Here at school, I'm struggling with my summary. You are still coming. No, you don't love me because you don't even hold me in public. No. We are not at the right place. We are not at the right place. We are here for one business. The business is for books. The business is with our teachers to make sure that we understand what they are giving us. And when we are busy with all these things in school, we'll have no time to see love from a fellow learner. That is a danger. You are distracting your life. Beautiful ladies are out there, handsome men are out there waiting for you. In grade 12 now, your right wife probably is not yet born. In grade 12 now, your right man is already at work. Not these ones. Not these ones. So finish. For ladies, finish and go get your right man. For boys, finish and wait for that beautiful girl to be born. Still coming. Otherwise, my friend, the formula is going to be confused. While your baby, not your baby, but you say your babe, your babe, while your baby is being born, you should work the garden so that when the garden is ready, that babe will come and help you now. Find you already doing something. Is it clear? That babe should come and find you, say, no, now I need a woman to help me maintain my money, to help me work on this project, to help me start this business. Unless you start, God has started with you. Prepare it, then a helper will come. Otherwise, you will become a helper to a woman because you confused everything. Do you understand? Set the standards. Set the standards. You know, there are ladies who can also propose. Be aware of that. And you should know what you want. Ladies, with men now proposing is like, it is part of us. We always knock and try. So make sure that you remind them that, my friend, here there is no opening for you. If you want, help me pass, then we meet there at the university. Then everything will be well. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 to 8 says, there is time for everything. Ne? There is time for everything and a season for every activity under this heaven. It is time for education. It's time for school. The time to start a family will come. The time to start dating should be coming. Don't bring it in education, because otherwise then we will not know what we have to take out of this. Because we are mixing things. There is time for everything. There is time for life skills. We are here now. And at a point, I'll have to leave so that there will be a time for another subject. Do we see that? So if we confuse things, then things are not going to work out for us. Because the formulas have been set already. There is time for everything. That's why you have time for your classes. There is time for that break. There is time for you to go for lunch. There is time for you to go back and study. The formulas are there. Let's just follow the formula and life will be better for us one day. Do not ruin it now. You are almost there, I said it. Don't ruin it. The journey begins to be difficult when you are going to the end. And I tell you, it is this point where every girl sees a good boyfriend in you. Every boy sees a good girlfriend in you. It is this time. Why? God is testing whether you are really into His words or you really know what you want or not. Because those that will fail to resist from that pressure, from that resistance, they will end up getting pregnant, they will end up impregnating, they will end up starting with drugs, alcohol, and all that. At the end of the day, just when you are about to finish, you'll finish in a very bad way. Then life is kaput. Especially now, when we are made to believe that the system of our education is the one that can prepare us to progress in life. When you fail grade 12, you think that is the end of your life. Then plus another criminal in the street. Plus another mother in the community. Let's not confuse things. Life should be prepared, and we should know where we are going and what we should do in order to get there. I think I have spoken enough, and may I say, let God bless you and complete your grade 12 on a right note, so that everybody can go in the office and see your name, that you were here indeed, not on the walls. Because a person who cannot make their name to the office, they will leave their name on the wall. And remember, I said, whenever somebody is doing something wrong, remind this person that, my friend, this is wrong. Because if you allow this person to be suspended because of what they are doing, God will judge you. Because you are the one who's closer to that person. Are we together? Respect, number one. Respect of yourself, respect of others, respect for your teachers will take you very, very, very far. Life can be made, and you are just making it. Don't destroy it. I thank you so much. If you have any questions before I go.